Back. Soon to be back. What we got? Episode 4?
Yeah, yeah. Episode 4, man.
Episode 4.
We moving along, bro.
Yeah, we is.
A lot of people have asked me, you know, um, before we get started, a lot of people have asked me, I don't know if they've asked you what is going on with Kendrick. Um, I want to say that Kendrick told us, and I'm pretty sure it's cool to share this, that he was no longer interested in doing Fat Dudes podcast anymore. Kendrick is family, so we respect his wishes. We wish him all the best. We thought he had a good we thought we had a good, rapport going with all three of us. So Kendrick will no longer be on the show anymore, by his choice, and we respect that. So I wanted to, say that before we get started. I know a lot of people have been asking where he's been. He wasn't kicked off the show or none of that. He just decided that he didn't want to do the show no more, and we can respect that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have other things going on in life, and but I love to do Fat Dudes podcast.
Yeah, me too.
I've kind of stopped doing the Dondo show because I'm so focused on getting this going and off the road, getting it going and getting things popping with it. So, and it's sports season, and you know how I feel about sports. So, uh, let's get right into it. Welcome to Fat Dudes Podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Don Dada. I'll let my other co-host tell it, say his name.
Bubba Terrain, the one and only.
The one and only episode 4, season 2.
Let's go.
We chugging right along, man. Every episode this year has had some real good moments. We were supposed to have Butch Husky on this show. Shouts out to Butch. He reached out to me. He's working nights this week, so we're gonna try to make that happen next week. I also had talked to JD Reynolds, and he said he come on the show anytime, but this is their first week of playing. They play this week, so I didn't really want to bother him. We do got someone coming on the show later on, but let's get right into college football um, from this past weekend. I mean,
It was a great
it
week.
it it was some good. Like, we got to see some good games out the probably
Starting
the
off
best game I seen was the
USC, LSU.
USC LSU. That was a banger.
That was a banger.
And a lot of people didn't like that game, but I don't like a game with which nobody trying to stop nobody. Like, I like that both sides of the ball on both teams was competing. That's the kind of football I like to watch, man. I
Hmm.
don't like that scoring this, scoring that. I mean, sometimes it's cool, but when you get down to the good teams, you want to see some defense play. I think, and I don't want to sound like uh, a OU hater, but a lot of y'all's fans got to get used to games like that. It ain't gonna be no 60 to 56s in the
Oh, yeah.
SEC like that right now. Y'all
Uh,
might put up 50 on somebody,
yeah.
but it ain't gonna be every week, man. You gonna have some games where you gonna have some
You
20
got
to 17s.
you got to
Uh, I
grind it
mean,
out.
I mean, it's gonna be some grind out games, man. You playing against guys that are going to be in the NFL on defense. So I'm not saying you're not gonna be able to score, but you've seen it with USC and LSU. I mean, there's elite guys out there, and what was that? What was that score? I
17
don't
20.
17. Yeah, I mean, you know, very close game. Um, I like that one. You know, it was sad to see. You know, Florida State lost 2 games within a week's time. Really,
Man, that's crazy too, man.
you
Didn't
know, it was, it was bad for
well,
them.
I will say though, man, you called it though. You said the team. We had a discussion about teams that won't be in the top 25 by the end of the season, and hell, they ain't even make it to week two. Well, they
I
yeah,
and,
necessarily
and
week
and
two.
some of it was because I just don't like Florida State because that's our rival. But
True,
some of it was recognizing they lost a lot of players
they
and
did.
they lost a quarterback. Anytime you lose your quarterback and you lose a lot of players, that next year is pretty much a rebuild. Unless you got a Kyler Murray sitting back there in the
Yeah,
wing
yeah,
or somebody like that that's really like that. Y'all had the luxury of going from a Baker to a Kyler. You know what
true.
I'm saying? Like a lot of teams don't have that. I
Yeah,
mean, it ain't been too many. I can't name too many teams that's had back to back first round, or quarterbacks that consecutively was drafted in, first or in the first round in the NFL, bro. Like,
right.
um, so seeing that and knowing what Jordan Travis meant to Florida State, I knew Florida State was gonna have a tough year this year, and they might put it together. The thing that people don't understand is even when we played Florida, they got 4 and 5 star kids out there.
Yeah,
They're just not putting it together. They're not being coached well. Things of that nature are going on. So, um, that Notre Dame Texas A&M was
that that
probably
that
that
was
was probably a top 2 or 3 game I seen this weekend.
right.
Notre Dame is winning games by defense and running the ball and not being flashy, not turning over the ball. You have to respect that. I didn't get to see a game that was really hyped up was Penn State and West Virginia. I didn't get to see much of that
Man,
game.
they had a delay, man. So I turned
Yeah,
and then I got back watching it and looked like Penn State ran off. So
yeah. I didn't get to see much of that game. That was pretty much the top games. Uh, the USC game. And I said on the show the week prior, I thought USC would be a better team. I think they will be more balanced. And
you
that
caught
defensive coordinator came in and really did what I thought he
yeah,
would do. They tackled as good as I've ever seen a Lincoln Riley team.
yeah, that's a true
I
statement.
mean, the first guy that was there was usually making the tackle. They ran to the ball well. Those are things that, like, when you get the right defensive coordinator in, those are things that are contagious. Just running to the ball as a team. I seen a video clip of Deion Sanders pointing out how North Dakota State r- defense was everybody was running to the ball. And,
Right,
and, and I used to run that drill when I coached my younger teams, and people didn't think that that's a drill that really helps you. Like every level, running to the ball is huge on defense because you never know when somebody gonna break a tackle, and
right.
it, and or you gonna have to gang tackle. So um, that was my take on it. I honestly didn't think the defense would play as good as they played. I knew they would be improved, and USC's got some guys at receiver,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. That
They
quarterback is
got about 3 or 4
receiver.
guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tell Robert I apologize because I picked
yeah,
losing a close one. I did.
yeah. You said a close one.
I did say
Um,
a close one. I
what
didn't.
did you think about Clemson? And I seen a lot of stuff posted about Clemson on social media. Do you think Dabo needs to kind of get with the new wave and
He
the
got to.
transfer portal and
he
And
got to because the stats said he had 0 transfers.
oh yeah,
You're not with the trend, man. So I mean, you gotta figure it out, man. You could have had you some better guys than I really thought. I really thought Clemson was like going into halftime. I was like, bro, they really got a shot, you know. And then
what was it? 6-0?
it was 6-0, and then halftime hit, and it was a wrap. Georgia took the ball down their throats, bro. Like
Yeah,
it was ugly. Then the
yeah,
Fraser then the Fraser kid got to running the rock, and you could tell like Georgia is a top dog again.
yeah. I mean, I think they're as beatable as they've been in the past.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't see that. I see that chink of armor kind of, I
right.
think someone could bloody them up a little bit,
Yeah,
especially if they play a different style. If you have a more wide open offense.
spread them out.
I was talking to a guy today that really thinks that OU could make some splashes this year in the SEC because people aren't used to seeing that kind of wide open offense unless you're playing somebody like a Lane Kiffin at Ole Miss.
Yeah, yeah,
LSU kind of opens it up a little bit, but there's no, and when Mike Leach was at not Washington State, but Mississippi, they
stay.
kind of Mississippi State, they kind of opened it up a little
Yeah,
bit, but for the most part in the SEC, you're gonna get a heavy dose of run game
yeah,
and some play action. There's not a whole lot of wide open offenses, and a guy was telling me that really don't like OU was telling me that he feels like them and Texas coming in with them wide open offenses might make some noise this year. And I said, you know what, you could be right. We'll see. They got a lot of games to prove it.
yeah.
Um, and I think their schedule is favorable earlier to try to get some cohesion. What did you take out of the OU game this past weekend?
Um,
The Friday game.
the Friday game. What I took out of that, man. My analysis is our defense is very, very good, fast, and we got depth.
Yeah.
Farouk getting hurt and being out 6 to 8 weeks with a broken foot hurts. So we gotta have these
He's out.
guys
He's out 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. He broke his foot.
Oh
Going,
Lord.
he caught the 47 yard pass,
Hmm.
and then on that same drive, he just came out, took him to the back, and then they said that night he broke his foot. So that's big. Then our center Hickman got hurt, but um yesterday, and today said that he should be good to go against Houston. And we didn't have Jake Taylor, and we didn't have I forgot. Come on, other guy's name. Um, I can't think of his name, but he will be. We'll have basically three starters back on the O line. One played, and the other two didn't play. So we'll have three starters on the line um, Saturday for Houston. And
Mm,
so I want to see what we look like.
mm.
I did not like the play calling from Seth Latrell. I didn't like it. Um, I don't know if it was
I heard it
what
was a lot of dump offs. I didn't get
it,
to see the game. I heard
yeah,
it was a lot of dump offs.
it was, and I don't know if that was because we were short on offensive linemen. That could be the issue. So I'm gonna give him another chance this weekend. But from my eyes, the offense did not look good to me, and that could have been because we was at that time missing three starters. So
Do
we'll see.
you think he kept it vanilla because of the opponent?
And I started reading that, and people said that he kept it vanilla because of the opponent, and that could be a thing. But Arnold got sacked 3 times.
Yeah.
So I
Was
didn't.
he holding the ball or was it cover sacks
It was
or
more.
or
It was
was it the line?
two. One of them was a cover sack, and the other two, I think he was holding the ball too long.
Cause you was at the game.
I was at the game, so like I said, man, I don't know. I felt like it was real vanilla anyway, but could have been because it was Temple, you know.
Yeah,
So I really can't give a full analysis like I really want to because Hickman got hurt, two other guys didn't start, So now the running backs, Brown look good again. Barnes, Javante Barnes look good. Um, the freshman supposed to be the number one running back in the nation, Tatum. He looked very, very good.
yeah.
Hawkins, the backup quarterback, looked good. But like I said,
I like Hawkins. I
Hawkins
really
looked
do.
good.
I don't think he gonna be in Norman after this year though.
Yeah, because he can play somewhere. He can start now. Somewhere in some places. So, yeah, man, my analysis is, man, I was happy, but at the same time, I wasn't thrilled. Like I
Yeah.
really wasn't happy about it. Honestly, I was okay, but see what we do with Houston though.
Houston got thumped at home. I was trying to find that skip for find that
I thought,
um
is it still Dana Holgerson or somebody else?
I don't know. That's a good question. But at one time Houston had some momentum.
Houston got some
They got beat 27-7. I know some people were saying that some people were saying that UNLV's got a really good team this year.
They got a
But
kid.
I think Dana Holgerson is still their coach.
UNLV beat them 27-7
27 at Houston.
at Houston. Yeah, they got a Muskogee kid. Shout out to the Cato.
Yeah.
Yeah, wide receiver. Kid is real nice.
Hold on. Willie Fritz
Okay, that's their new
is the
coach.
new coach.
Okay. Well, I know
Yeah.
they lost a lot of guys. Well, not a lot in the portal, but like they top wide receiver, he went to Texas and he's nice. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean,
We got one of they guys too that almost scored a touchdown transfer from Houston at wide receiver.
that yeah,
Uh,
that Brown kid, he should have scored.
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
why he didn't
I
reach.
don't see how he didn't score. Like his
I don't.
momentum should have
See it.
took him in the end zone.
Yeah, no, number 11.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. I was watching the game at that time. What's your analysis on Miami?
We looked better than I thought we would.
I agree. Y'all
Honestly,
great.
honestly. I mean, I know I've been extra on Facebook, but when you go back and look at the film and you see some of the throws that Cam Ward was placing, um, he had two throws, bro, that's just like NFL throws. Both of them touchdowns. Um, the I kind of knew he was like that, but to see him taking off, like not wanting to take off, just taking off when he had to, and staying in the pocket, eyes downfield. He made a lot of things happen, bro. Florida ain't gonna have a great year, but
Yeah,
they got athletes, bro. It wasn't like we lined up against, some sorry team, unheard of team. You going to the swamp, they were hyped up, ready to prove
they
themselves.
expected to
They
be.
coach got a lot on the line, and we went in there and just took the air out of that stadium. I was very disappointed in their recruiting coordinator and how that. I don't know if you've seen the video where she was pushing athletes, and I'm gonna have to show you that video later. But
Yeah,
um, when Miami was leaving the stadium and they made the stupid mistake of having all those recruits down there at the bottom where Miami was going into the locker room, and a lot of them know the players. DJ Pickett, a 5-star corner who has a cousin that plays on our team, was down there, and some of the guys were trying to shake his hand and talk to him, and she was pushing players and
damn.
and telling them. So I don't know if what Florida did about that, but something needs to be done because first of all, you shouldn't have. That was a big mistake, y'all putting them recruits down there anyway. And
True.
then you get beat, and this guy's coming out the field telling them, "Come to the U, come to
Yeah,
the U." that backfired on you. So
Yeah.
she was, I mean, it was, I'm gonna have to show you that video. Um but that was um and like I said, I said it the week before. Offensive line, defensive line, I thought would set the tone. We have we pretty much have a cupcake schedule until you get to at Louisville. We got to stay healthy. Um, Ruben Bain get hurt in the first drive.
Yeah.
I'm hearing he might be out a couple of weeks, which he got time to heal. We got FAMU, and
Yeah.
I can't think of who else after that. He's got a
Virginia,
few weeks to heal up. So
Virginia Tech lost to Vanderbilt, so y'all good. Y'all should
yeah,
be every bit of 4-5-0, easy.
yeah,
Unless you
yeah.
sit
I hope I hope so, but you never know. Guys get to reading them press clippings. I
Yeah,
think Cam Ward is the kind of guy that wants to stay on the gas.
yeah.
So I like our chances. But yeah, I
Y'all look
thought
good.
they played better than what I thought they ran. We didn't run the ball as well as I thought we would, but we got a battering ram at running back, 230 pounds, that
Yeah,
was forcing. He was making them 1 yard gains turn into 3 and 4 yard gains,
right.
and we got about three running backs. The our 5-star freshman played a lot of snaps too. I was disappointed we didn't get to see Chris Johnson Jr. play. Um,
Yeah.
but they said they went into the game knowing he wasn't gonna get to play this game.
Okay.
Um, so maybe he has some more snaps coming. So week 2. Let's get to week 2.
What you think about Dion them Thursday night? I think it's gonna be a long
It's
season.
hard to say stuff about Dion because there's so many people getting their feelings about
I
Colorado, and I be like,
I,
bro,
I
I
don't
know
care.
real Colorado fans, like
Yeah,
my dude from Dodge Cast. He's a real he's real Colorado, been Colorado fan back when Darian Hagan and was
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Like I mean, I understand cheering for Dion, but some of these niggas want to fight you when you tell them the truth. It's like, bro, I love Deion Sanders. He played for my, you know what I'm saying? He was
Yeah.
one of my favorite players growing up, but I got to be real about it. Like, they haven't done any, I mean, they've gotten better. Don't get me wrong, but I can't talk about them like they are Bama or Georgia or
Man,
Ohio State. They ain't on that level. They ain't on that level.
I
They
had a
haven't, they
I had to talk
haven't
to the
done, huh?
I had to talk to the homie yesterday. He was like, "That's crazy, man. You hating on him." I was like, "Bro, I'm not hating. I'm just being real. Like, wait, okay." I said, let me see what he do against Nebraska." I said,
That's I
the
mean, and they
offense
might
gonna
beat
score.
Nebraska, and I would say that's a good win for them.
Yeah, I
But
said,
I
man,
mean, going into the Big 12, I mean that we went through that schedule, bro. That
yeah.
schedule is for them is grueling.
I mean,
But for a top 10, a top 15 team that some people try to make Colorado out to be,
they really almost lost.
that ain't a tough schedule for a top 10, top 15 team if you're that. But
Yeah,
you're really not that. I would say you're a top 30 team. You have two of the best players in college football. I ain't
absolutely.
gonna take that away from you. You do have two of the best. Shador might be the number one pick in the draft, but I seen guys tweeting. Uh, Ryan Clark tweeted, "It's almost child. It's almost it's borderline child abuse to have your son out there behind that offensive line again." Like they was teeing off on him.
If it wasn't FSU, I mean, North Dakota State University, and shout out to them because they'll probably be in the championship
Yeah,
versus South Dakota or Montana State,
yeah,
but they just couldn't get to them. But I guarantee Nebraska will.
yeah, yeah,
Nebraska gonna get to them.
yeah. So, um, I, I just, I'm gonna just wait and see Colorado. I've
Yeah,
said what I had to say about Colorado. I mean, shouts out to them for getting a victory this week. They got it's at Nebraska
at
too.
Nebraska.
Yeah, so
So we gonna
we don't have a Thursday game this week because of NFL.
Yeah,
But we got Friday. We got BYU at SMU, which I think will be a good one.
I think
That
so.
one's on ESPN two. Um, Northwestern and Duke
I want
is
to
the Big
kid
Ten ACC matchup. That'll be interesting.
be interesting.
I
That
mean,
Texas
for a
kid,
Friday night,
that Malik kid,
and then Saturday we open up Saturday morning. The big one,
yeah.
first game on is Texas and at Michigan. Who do you like in that game, man?
Damn, they playing at 11.
Yep.
Are you serious? Oh man, I was hoping
The big,
that'd be a
the,
night game.
the big, the big kickoff at noon.
Man, Texas finna run these boys. I'm sorry.
You
Uh,
think Texas?
man, Texas finna beat these cats by 2 touchdowns.
I
And
think it'll be a lot closer than that.
you think so? Like I watched that game that night against Fresno State.
Texas by 3 or Texas by 7. Um,
Fresno State had Michigan where they wanted it. They run the Orgeron kid. They just he just comes in to run the ball, and then the other kid Warren, number 16, he's the thrower. So that let me know kind of where I'm at now. I don't get comfortable. The kid can throw, but you kind of know what they doing.
yeah. Um, you talk to me, Rich.
I told him about 8:30.
Okay.
Did you send it to him?
Uh, Not yet. I'm finna send some. I want. I think this guy deserves to say something real quick. Let me see. I'm gonna send it to Be Rich too.
Yeah, I got a feeling. I got a feeling. I think I know who it is.
Yeah.
He gonna get on here with a USC shirt on.
Let's go to while we're waiting on them. Let's go to some of the comments. We
Okay.
always like to. Florida State is trash. Throw them playbooks away.
Oh, the quarterback away.
Hmm. Shouts out to Gabriel tapping in.
The homie.
How about them Sooners, Dondo? Hype him up, Bubba. Man said you was gonna get. I never said y'all was gonna get beat.
Yeah,
You can't win it today without the portal and NIL. I agree.
gotta have it.
I agree. And Larry saying he has to be in order to compete. Yeah. He talking about Miami Boo Boo, Miami Red Flag, Rob Parade, Rob Beasy in the building. Let's add him. What's up,
Yo,
man?
yo,
What's up, bro?
how y'all living?
Yeah, man, we good, bro. What's good?
Hey, another day in the neighborhood.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
great win, great win. I'm gonna apologize like a man on live. I,
Hey,
a great
eh,
win.
it was a good win, man. Don't, but I like what Dondo said earlier. When it comes to like, Miami's, I hope they don't get caught up in the clips. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That
Got to.
scared me.
yeah.
Yeah. Got to. That's the scary part about it. I when we went through y'all schedule earlier in the year, I thought y'all had a very favorable schedule. I don't know who if y'all play this week. Y'all got y'all moved
Utah
up in
State.
the polls.
Yeah.
Utah State, which will be a pretty good game. But like I said, I told Bubba that I thought that new defensive coordinator would change some things there. I didn't
Right.
think it would be that quick. Y'all tackled well, like in
Yeah.
space. One of the
Yeah.
things that I watch as a former college defensive player is how you tackle in space
Right.
and in space, they was getting guys to the ground. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't a whole lot of yards after catch. If somebody caught it, the backs wasn't breaking a lot of tackles.
Right.
You've seen a lot of that in the past. On when Lincoln Riley was at OU, and at USC.
Right.
So to see that one game, because I haven't never seen it, a
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley team,
Yeah.
and especially not against a top tier team.
Yeah.
I honestly think LSU is going to be in, like I said, I tweeted out, I think both of these teams are going to be in the mix playoff wise down the
Right.
stretch. Uh, but tell me some players that surprised you. I know y'all got a big time receiver.
Yeah,
Was it
man.
number 8? What's his name?
Well,
It,
number 8, Jacoby Lane. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a youngin. I think it's his second year,
and
maybe.
and and that number 1
Number
is
Zachariah
dangerous.
Branch. Exactly. He's
Zachary
a game
Brown. I
changer.
didn't want
Yeah.
to. He is dangerous.
Yeah.
Um,
Dangerous.
yeah, we gonna add B Rich to it. B Rich to the stage. Um, hey, what's up, man?
what up? What up?
Going down.
We talking to Rob right now about USC.
Yeah.
He's a USC fan. I thought y'all Lincoln Riley's always gonna have good plays, but I seen some wrinkles he added to some of the action that he was running. One time y'all ran a play and uh it was a quarterback rollout where you got the little drop off to the
Yep.
right,
Yep.
but he snuck a tight end in between. He had a guy go deep, but he snuck a tight end right there in the middle. Y'all didn't hit it, but I
Uh,
said, that was some shit right there. That
He,
that that was some shit right there to see where his offense is going. It
right.
was crazy to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
well,
super
what?
crazy.
It's funny you mentioned that because the wrinkles, like you said, in the offense. Everybody knows the big play that happened toward the end with Kyron Hudson and the targeting.
Yeah,
But if you watch that all 22, Zachariah Branch had a he had the seam for a touchdown right there versus that cover two.
yeah.
And it was just another part of they brought him across, and it's just Lincoln Riley. I mean, you can't. We all know, everybody feels how they feel about him, about what he did, but we all know what he brings to that table.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you LSU really choked that game off. USC, y'all was solid, man. But when they forced y'all on that fourth and was that turnover on downs when
Right?
number 40 tipped that ball
Yeah.
and they got the ball back and they was up by 3 and should have went up by really by 10 and they tricked it off and had that 3 and out. LSU, they don't have no discipline, man. Them boys is you got cats getting all these penalties, cats act like they shooting somebody.
Is
You
that
got
Yeah, I
is
cats,
that
seen
you got
tricking
that.
it off though?
bro, yeah, man, because they don't like the coach said they don't know how to finish. Like
Yeah,
Right.
they made USC don't get me wrong, they played a good game. They actually played solid defense here and there. But man, I feel like if this team had more of an identity and had some discipline, man, and had
Right.
like true leadership on their team, they really should have put it to USC, man. They at least should have won the game. But
I,
that's what happens when you keep a
I,
team alive. You got an offensive minded guru genius like Lincoln Riley, man.
mhm.
You gonna figure it out. If you keep giving them chances, Lincoln Riley's gonna figure it out.
That's
yeah,
true.
I agree. I think early in the game, USC made some mistakes too. They had a guy catch one and it get knocked out his hands in the end zone. They had that series where they had a penalty. They missed the field goal. That series they could have scored on. Um,
Right.
first game jitters. It's gonna be interesting to see if both teams can keep. Because the thing I was thinking about Miami is I don't want us to peak too early. And when you play a game like USC and LSU that early, you hope your team ain't peaked. You hope that ain't the best football they can play because they gonna have to get up. USC's got some big time games. LSU has some big time
Right.
games down the road. You don't want your team to peak that early.
Right.
So I'm interested to see how the rest of their season goes. USC doesn't have a big game this week. I haven't looked at LSU's schedule, but I'm assuming they don't either for a while till they get into SEC play. Um, But I was impressed with both teams. Kind of, they made some
Right.
mistakes, but I was impressed with both teams. It was like a heavyweight bout, back and forth. Um,
One thing I will say about LSU is they're what's that kid's name? The tight end.
Are you talking about Taylor?
Dog. He's a dog.
who?
He Mason Taylor,
Taylor.
right?
Oh, Jason
Yeah,
Taylor's
yeah,
son.
the one that be going crazy on train on NCAA.
He's a
Jason Taylor's
dog.
son. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he nice
They we half the country ain't gonna have nothing for that boy. He's
at
nice.
all,
I never
at
knew.
He's
all.
nice.
I never knew that was Jason Taylor's son.
Yeah, that is Jason Taylor's son.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
call
nice.
him Joy Taylor's
Lacey,
nephew.
Yeah.
no, Lacey a dog too. He just
He got
needs
shut
some.
down that second half.
Yeah,
Man,
they
I
doubled him,
think
and then
up
nobody else.
here,
Yeah,
that's where he needs some
you're right.
guidance. Even the
You're right.
coach know that because
Right.
that first half of show, that first drive, he was
I
killing.
was like,
Eating.
what the hell is he? Well, what is they gonna do with him?
And then
He was
Eating.
he was killing
he
them.
want to pull out the chopper
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
take the helmet
yeah, that
off.
was
And
silly. That
yeah,
was
I'm like,
silly.
come on, oh, you
That
can't
Hey.
was
do all
Yep.
silly.
that, man.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, the
That
second
was
half he was
silly.
shut down. He was,
That
but
was silly.
that's what
I
happens when
mean,
you
that
boy.
was from probably one of the dumbest penalties I've seen all weekend. Was that? Um, I couldn't believe because one thing I did notice, and I'm pretty sure y'all noticed, is that they're letting them celebrate. But they ain't
Man,
letting them do no bullshit. Cause I was just like, I seen them, they was doing their little Louisiana dance, and I was like, damn, all day I seen everybody party time, but we didn't see what he actually did to get the penalty to afterwards. So I was like, damn, they been letting them do shit all day.
they disguise it as the
Thursday,
first down.
Colorado was clowning when they was scoring. I like that shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I like that they letting them do that shit. But if you keep doing dumb shit like what Lacey did, they gonna stop. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They're gonna stop all the celebrations. So
Yeah.
they gotta be careful with that shit and be glad that they letting them do some of the shit they doing. You know what I'm
For
saying? Because
sure.
they used to wouldn't let you do nothing. I've been seeing guys spike the ball and everything. I'm like, damn, what?
They
you know
they
what
even
I'm
they
saying?
they borderline even when they get an interception, they want to run to the other end zone like it's the
Yeah.
NFL.
Yeah,
Like
You
borderline, they
yes,
don't go all the way. Borderline, they be trying.
yeah.
I think there was two games where I want to say the receiver caught it and they pushed the corner or something. Was it the Colorado game and USC game or was it? I don't know which game it was. A USC game for sure, but they went and mushed the corner at the back of the head, and I'm like, damn, where the hell let them do that?
Man.
I ain't.
Yeah,
It's cool though. I ain't against them letting them get their stuff off or whatever. But damn, I ain't
What
never
up,
seen it
Rev?
before. Huh?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
Uh,
yeah,
we had some comments come up. Had a shout out
yeah.
to the Rev.
Hey,
Yeah.
what
Um,
buddy from Ward, Miami?
My
But
Cam
Buddy's
Ward.
nice.
Hey, he like that.
He
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, he nice. I ain't gonna lie. He did that with
hey,
no effort.
yeah.
Donda, we played against him last year. I knew he was a problem. I knew he
Hey,
was a problem.
hey, but he got some guys too, dog. Like like four tight ends caught a pass, five wide receivers caught a pass, two running backs caught a pass. Like he spread the ball around, man.
Yeah.
I was very. I mean, I knew he was pretty good, but like he really impressed me because Florida might not have a record, but they got guys that's gonna play in the NFL, man.
Of
Some of them
course.
corners, some of them defensive ends, they just don't have the right chemistry and coaching for what they got there right now. And they like whoever comes in and gets that job is gonna walk into a gold mine because they brought in what was considered the number one quarterback in the nation. They brought him. I mean, well, he still has a chance to redshirt, but they brought him out because they starter got hurt. And it's a lot of kids that want to go to Florida and play with this kid. He chose Florida over Bama, LSU, all the top schools. And he's gonna start this week. He was named the starter this week.
Oh, word? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, he got
Yeah.
some. He made some
He
nice
took him
plays while
down.
he was
He
in
took
there.
him down to score it,
Yeah,
and it wasn't really junk time because we still had some guys in there.
Are you
I
talking about, what's his name? Is it
Langham, I
Langway?
think
Hey,
Langway or
Langley.
something.
Yeah.
nah,
Langway.
he was definitely one of them guys for sure in high
Yeah,
school. He was
Why
yeah,
did they start him?
one of the one. I actually thought he was gonna be the starter.
I did too.
Why didn't they? Did they? Y'all know anything about that?
I don't
No, I
know. I
don't.
mean
I,
that returning starter kind of bullshit. They probably wanted to red shirt him and start getting different guys in there to fit what they trying to do with him.
Right.
He was the number one dual threat quarterback in the nation coming out of high school.
Right.
Um, Pretty big kid. That first series he was kind of shaky. That second series he kind of, you know, he looked pretty good, man. Like, I mean, he could probably change. I'm not saying they'll, be ranked or nothing, but he could probably take them to a bowl game, maybe.
Yeah.
But they do got a rough schedule. They got the roughest schedule in college football. I don't care what
Awful
nobody say.
schedule.
Their
Yeah,
Awful.
schedule
yeah.
is on paper. Their schedule is crazy. Like they don't
After
have no gimmies.
they got Samson, and then it said Texas A&M,
They
then
just run
something,
into
then another
they
ranked
run into a
team.
buzz saw. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
tough.
Man.
it's ugly.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
It's crazy. So, what do y'all think about um the Tex? We was going through the games, so y'all came on. Texas, Michigan is the big one. There's also
I got
NC
I
State
got
and
Texas by
I ain't
Tennessee.
two
gonna lie.
touchdowns.
I hate to say it, man, but
Texas by 2 touchdowns.
Say it.
I'm
Say
going.
it.
I'm going with the Longhorns, bro. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Man.
feel like
they,
Michigan's still trying to find their identity right now. I don't like the whole
two
what the
quarterbacks.
two quarterback system. The coach
Yep,
looked like he was about to cry on the sideline.
yep.
yeah,
When he about to trick off that lead, like, come on, bro. Like you gotta pick and choose who you gonna rock with, man. And me personally, I don't remember his name, number 10. I thought he was gonna be the starter starting week 1.
yeah,
I thought he. I mean,
Yeah, the
yeah,
kid from Texas.
yeah, I thought he was gonna be the
Yeah,
guy, but y'all weren't really impressive at all in that week 1 matchup. I think y'all,
Fresno had them. They gave it up.
yeah, bro. I
yeah,
think they were I think they're like a 24-point spread
yeah.
favorite,
It was.
and man, y'all went out there, y'all just looking
Crumble.
lost,
Yeah.
Yeah.
lost all the way. Like, yeah. So me personally for that game, I mean, yeah, man, but I'm gonna go with Longhorns for sure.
Yeah, me too.
Um,
I know it. I get hard
Oklahoma
to even say
State.
that.
Oklahoma State at Arkansas. The spread keeps
Hey,
dropping. I
li-
think it went down to six
That
and a half.
quarterback from Arkansas is nasty.
hey,
Yeah.
that is a listen.
And
That's
they
a
got
sleeper
your
game.
boy. Hey, they got your boy back at offensive coordinator. What that nigga name is?
Byron, y'all
He
go
got
ahead.
he used to be the head coach. He got fired.
For Arkansas,
Yeah, he used to be the head coach at Arkansas. He was there with
Patino. Patrino, what's his name?
Petrino. Yeah,
Yeah,
Paterno, yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
Robbie
Hey,
Petrino.
yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga, hey, he had Arkansas rolling when he got fired.
Yep,
They
he
scored.
did.
They scored a touchdown on every possession. That
That's when he
that
had that
that
wreck with that he
spread
had that
went
wreck with
from
that girl on the back.
that spread went from 10.5 to 6
Old
in
State.
one day. Yes,
man,
Yep.
six. O State plus 6.
Does Old State get upset
man,
this
look,
weekend?
look.
I mean,
Nah.
O State
Don't,
minus 6. I'm sorry about that.
don't sleep on Arkansas. I mean,
That's a big one.
can they? Can OSU win?
Where's it
I
at?
mean, uh,
Okay,
At
State.
OSU.
I think
It's
it's
in
in Stillwater.
Stillwater. Okay.
We said OSU. Yeah.
Yep, it's a more. Yep. Don't sleep on Arkansas, man. That's
It's 11 o'clock game too.
they got speed on that team.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do.
Quarterback fast,
That
running back.
quarterback looks
I
smooth too.
mean,
yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah.
And then we got K State at Tulane.
That's
You
gonna let
get an
us know
early
what we
you
got
get an
with
early
Tulane.
look at
Yep.
yeah get an early look at Tulane.
Yep.
Right.
Um, Georgia Tech at Syracuse could be interesting. I think Georgia Tech goes up there and gets it done.
They said that quarterback.
Georgia,
They said
Jo-
Ohio State let the quarterback go, and he up there balling in Syracuse.
yeah.
Georgia Tech
Utah
got a
at
gang of
Baylor.
momentum.
I mean Baylor at Utah.
Ah man, Utah, man,
Utah.
Utah's
Dude,
like that.
Me and Cam Rising graduated the same year, man. He's been there forever. You can't
You
you can't show
silly.
him nothing on
You
defense. He know
silly.
it all.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
right.
you silly. I'm looking through here. I'm not seeing a whole lot of matchups that we really want to watch.
Mm.
Um, no, nothing really ranked. But Tennessee and NC State's gonna be that's
Yeah,
ACC SEC matchup. It's
I
on
think
It's
Tennessee's a
on
dog this
ABC.
year, man.
Yeah,
Tennessee looked
we gonna
tough.
really get to see what
Hey,
they can do. NC State is tough on defense.
Yeah.
So and it's at NC State. Um,
Okay.
I
um,
think NC
um,
State only lost one game at home last year, or they might have
Okay.
went undefeated at home.
What
Um,
What you think about Tennessee, B?
I think Tennessee. I mean, especially if you're talking about this against this North Carolina State, I think they hold it down, man. I think Tennessee had an impressive win week one. They were dominant. Uh, I mean, they showed up like they're supposed to, bro. Honestly, it's
Okay.
gonna be a decent test for them, man. But I think us playing Tennessee is gonna be a bigger test than them playing North Carolina State.
For
Absolutely.
sure. For
yeah.
Uh,
sure.
but I
Where
was
do y'all
gonna ask
play
y'all,
at?
and I was gonna ask y'all. Let me see where they play. At. I was gonna ask y'all, man, how'd y'all feel about Ohio State coming out? Like how they showed up week one, man. I know that spread was huge, and they didn't hit it. And I mean, me personally, y'all go ahead and tell me how y'all felt about them.
I didn't even get to really watch them. I'm being honest. I didn't even get to watch Ohio State.
I didn't either.
Man, they was
I seen the highlights of their receiver, and I'm sick about that kid, man. He's from the Miami area. Um,
Mhm.
true freshman.
True
I think he
freshman.
had either 3 or 4 touchdowns. He is going to be sick, bro.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, them highlights of
Like
him is
he's going to be sick. Like you lose a Marvin Harrison Jr. and you turn around and you might have got a kid that might end up being better than him his first. I mean, this kid is amazing, bro. Like I mean, he got thrown over 1 million to go to Ohio State. That's how real he is.
Did
Um,
anybody happen to catch the Oregon game?
yes, that was they
hey
I
don't
didn't
look
Dylan
see
good.
that.
Dylan
And
They
got
then
don't
see,
look
I was
good.
finna throw something at y'all real quick too. I found 2 games that I would say would be my upset alert games. Um,
I think Oregon
one
will play better this week though.
one is one is going to be Oregon, Boise State at Oregon.
Mm.
I
I'm
ain't
not
gonna
saying
lie,
Boise
man.
State to win, but if you seen how Oregon
Idaho
looked
had
this
them
past
boys
weekend,
shook.
they gotta play a whole lot better.
Yes.
I mean
I've
Dylan
never seen.
Gabriel
I haven't
he
seen
Di-
an
has
Oregon
to
team like
But
that in
but
years.
Dylan throwing for 49 passes is crazy.
Dylan, I
You
mean,
ain't got no
so
running game.
him throwing for 49 passes is one thing, but you throwing for 50 passes and then you ain't even got I think you averaging less than 8 yards a throw.
Yeah, that
Like
that's
you
that was
got 50 passes with 2 touchdowns, and I think he had what 300 passing yards. I think like
yeah
some like bro, you ain't even airing the ball out at all. You
Yeah.
you dip and dunk that you dip and dunk. That's all you doing the whole time. So Oregon, especially them week one, man, I think they was a crazy high favorite too. They
I,
struggled through the whole game, and you got to think about how much money they didn't put out NIL wise. They
insane.
didn't put out a lot of money.
Insane amount of money.
Yeah, just like
yeah.
Nick Saban said, you
Paid the
giving out
right.
all this money, but you may
You
not be
gotta
paying
spend.
the right players the money.
Yeah, you gotta spend the money right.
That's the difference.
Right.
Basically, you know what I'm saying. I
Yep.
don't know what happened to Bubba. He got kicked off of here. Sometimes that happens. Uh, I'm gonna go to some of the comments. Shouts out to Stubbs. He checks in every week. He was telling us the
My man.
quarterback's name and Petrino. He keeps
My,
that. Anthony Haintie says who's spooky this week. I think in
nice.
Boise, we just was
Nice.
saying we were
Nice.
just talking about that. Anthony, hey, they on upset alert. He's saying Utah. He liked Utah. Uh, and this is another no ESPN on Direct TV, which is crazy. They got to
Hey.
get that fixed. I know a lot of people that was pissed off about that.
Hulu
Yeah,
got live sports.
Yeah, I better get on
Yeah,
that. You better get on that YouTube TV. Shoot,
yeah.
Hey, YouTube
Everybody
TV.
was
Yeah.
saying YouTube TV.
it's
Yeah,
clutch.
they got Ohio State got Chris Henry Jr. coming next year.
We finna steal
Crazy.
him.
Oh
We
wow,
finna steal him.
He's being raised by
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man Jones.
Pac-Man Jones, yep.
Yeah.
And he had made it modern day too.
Huh?
And he had modern day.
Yeah.
We got to get him.
Yeah, I got to. Yeah. And they talked about Oregon dropping some spots. Shouts out to Larry Abram. He checks in. Billy Kozad. Everybody that checked in. I had another game that I thought might be interesting. Clemson and Appalachian State at Clemson.
Man,
If Clemson lose another one,
And
boy,
I don't.
they gonna be on Dabo head. But Dabo's like a god out there. He won 2 national championships. But at some point, you either got to get with the program, or the
right?
program gonna get with you. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
I just don't know.
Arizona looked good too this past weekend. They receiver, they didn't really play nobody. Um,
Right.
That dude might have got himself. He might have punched himself as a first rounder if he keep playing like that.
yeah, you
True
right, you right.
sophomore. True sophomore.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
about him until he went crazy on OU.
yeah,
We
yeah.
see
Him and
we
that
played against
quarterback.
him last year, and he went him in the quarter. So that quarterback and the receiver, I think there was high school teammates. And the quarterback's first game was versus USC last year, and he went dummy versus us.
Yeah,
It was
he,
all to McMillan or whatever his name is.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
nice.
Um, Bubba's trying to come back.
Did y'all speak? Did y'all speak already on that? OU in Houston.
Yeah, y'all talk about that
Yeah,
yet?
yeah. We talked about it earlier in the game. We was trying to get to the NFL
Okay,
and talk to some about some NFL. Tomorrow night we got Baltimore at Kansas City. Who do you like?
man.
I didn't know we was talking NFL. Let me go ahead and get right.
I can't. I can't bet against that man. I can't bet against half a billion
Yeah,
in his backyard too.
yeah,
I mean, I feel like I like regular season Lamar better than playoff Lamar. I'll say that.
For
yeah,
sure.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I feel like it's definitely a big difference. Um,
yeah,
but man, you lost Clowney. He was one of their best pass rushers. Um,
yeah,
uh, the Ravens like to run man defense, man. But you got to think the Chiefs actually added more weapons to that can technically beat that man coverage. You ain't got Hollywood Brown playing, but you got a couple new pieces they just added over there. Juju, he may get some burn, and then old boy from Texas, Worthy. So I mean, man, it's just tough to bet against half a billion. Me personally.
yeah. Um, Kansas City at home, if it's close, I'd give them the nod. Um, Friday, we got a Friday NFL game from Brazil. Green Bay at Philadelphia. Green Bay versus Philadelphia in Brazil.
What we got
I
there? What we
like
got
y'all's
there?
quarterback too.
Let me
He
go and
Green Bay
let me go
fan.
and rep, baby. Let me go and rep.
Oh, they got my boy Josh Jacobs over there.
Let me go and
Yeah,
rep, baby. Let me go and rep. You know what I'm saying? We're going to
yeah,
Brazil
yeah.
to
And,
get this
and
W.
one of the things that I noticed, Josh Jacobs said that, well,
My
this past
God.
week it came out that Kansas City tried to get Josh Jacobs, and he said he wanted to go somewhere and beat Kansas City. He didn't want to be,
Yeah.
he didn't want to join them. And a lot of people were saying, that's that North Tulsa, you know, um, kind of how guys are there, don't want to join them, want to beat them type,
Well,
but it came out this week that Kansas City might have had offered him more money. But
well, I
he
mean,
but he
after he
went to
done got
Green
whooped
Bay.
on, after Kansas City whooped on his whole career, he for sure
Yeah,
don't want to play over there.
yeah. So he chose to go to Green Bay, which I think he fits in good. I like Green Bay's quarterback. I like the receivers. Um,
Fantasy
I,
owners go get
honestly,
Marshawn Lloyd.
honestly, honestly, and I'm a 49er fan. Green Bay and the Lions scare me. I hope somebody else has to play them in the playoffs. Them two teams scare me. I told Bubba before we played him in the playoffs that
Man, I'm sorry, y'all.
Man,
Man, my stuff keep tripping, man.
yeah, man. I'm glad you tuned in, Ken
hello,
Folk, because he about to hit us with
hello,
some good facts, man. He talking about my boys were in love, man.
hello.
Jordan
Yeah,
Love.
He
Oh,
can't
Jordan
okay.
Love's
hear nothing.
nice.
What's wrong?
Better
Jordan
than
Love
Yeah,
Stafford.
what's
nice.
up?
Jordan Love is nice to me. I like the
Yeah,
kid.
when I'm done, I will.
I think he surpassed old Stafford for sure.
No, no.
Love you, bro.
We we ain't going there. He has not surpassed Stafford. No, bro.
Who?
Hey,
He has
be,
not surpassed Stafford.
be rich. Hey, what's the word coming out of Green Bay about my boy Marshawn Lloyd? He getting any burn over there?
If he can stay healthy,
So AJ Dillon's out though, right?
he's soft. Yeah, he's very soft. AJ Dillon he's quadzilla, but you ain't running through nobody. You know what I mean? The only
Right.
thing I've seen, the only difference between AJ Dillon I've seen really since he got in the Packers is he got his teeth fixed. Other than that, he ain't done
Yeah.
nothing. I mean,
He
Okay.
gonna tell you. You gonna tell the truth too.
he had an opportunity to showcase himself last year when Aaron Jones was hurt all them games,
Right.
and bro did nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Lily did nothing, and then you come back. I got offered more money to go somewhere else for another teams, but you want to come back to Green Bay because you love Green Bay, which is cool. But then you get hurt with a neck injury. Now you're out for the whole season. So Lloyd, I like the way his running style is. You know,
Oh,
I haven't got a
nice.
chance to really see him get that much PT like that in the preseason, but I mean, I'm excited for him. It's just right now they're saying he hurt, so
Right.
you need him to play because right now we don't have him. We don't take that. We got a number 2, but Lloyd that's supposed to be his slot right there to fill in because you know
Uh,
Josh Jacobs he do get hurt, but
Josh Jacob. Yeah.
Rob, how you feel about Minshew as your quarterback? Because man, I got Devontae Adams at my fantasy. Man, I need him to cook.
I ain't gonna lie. I was pushing for Aiden O'Connell. I was pushing for him. I thought arm talent wise, I thought he was the better fit. But I see why they have Minshew because they still got their worries about the offensive line, so they need somebody back there who can get up out of there, you know. And
Yeah,
I think my 3-year-old run faster than Aiden O'Connell, so there wasn't much
yeah,
hope for him back there.
that's crazy.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I seen like a hype video for the Raiders
Mo,
over Gardner Minshew.
He ain't it.
hey, I didn't get on here for y'all to be laughing at my team.
Damn, man.
Hey, I don't know if it's the mustache or what, but I just couldn't take it serious. I ain't gonna lie. I said, "Come
Hey,
on, man. Come on,
listen,
man."
so you being a USC fan, we played against him at Washington State. He looked like that and was killing. Being a Raider fan, we lost our playoffs host to him last year when he was with the Colts. And
True.
so I kind
Hey,
of hate him.
I will say this though, for real, for real.
He can throw the rock though.
All jokes aside, if there's somebody out there that's gonna play hard every single time they get on the field, it's him.
Oh,
Yep, he
It's
gonna
him for
play
sure.
tough.
yeah.
He gonna go out there and give it all he got.
I
And
know,
no,
I know one thing though, man. I'm ready for them 49ers. We
no,
gonna
you're
sweep
not.
them. We gonna sweep them this year.
Terrain, you not ready.
We
I,
sweeping them this year.
Terrain.
Terrain, you not
First,
ready for them boys.
Bubba. First, you need to worry about who y'all play first, bro.
We got
I'm trying
we got Detroit. We're gonna beat Detroit too.
Ooh.
at Detroit.
Terrain,
Yeah,
stop that.
it's gonna be close, but we're gonna get them by 3. We're gonna get them.
Bro,
We'll have this discussion this next Wednesday.
Kyron Williams
y'all
he might
play.
be
What
suspect.
time do y'all play?
That's why we got Corum. We got
Oh,
prime
y'all
time.
play then. Y'all got the Sunday night game.
Y'all ain't got
Yeah.
Aaron Donald to save y'all no more.
Bro, it's okay though, bro. We're gonna be solid. I'm telling you, we're gonna be okay.
What's up with them putting Kyron Williams at punt returner?
Man, I don't know. I do not like that at all, bro. I
That's
Why y'all
want
doing
Tutu
that?
back there, man.
Why y'all be doing that for
I
what?
don't know why, bro, but
Can
I want
listen,
Atwell back there, bro. I
Cup,
don't know why. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that's frustrating.
Cup is on my team, man. My fantasy spot.
Cup's
Can
gonna
he
cook.
stay healthy?
Cup's gonna cook, bro. I'm telling you. Cup and Puka. Stafford really going. He probably throw for four racks this year. If he stay healthy, he'll throw for 4. He missed 4 games and he threw for 34. See what I'm saying?
Hey, Dondo, what would your I ain't trying to go off subject, but how'd your fantasy team play out?
I
He
like
finna
mine.
get busted.
I like mine. I like mine. I
That
we gonna see. We
I'm
gonna
not
see.
Stubbs team is nice. McCray's team is nice.
Of course, Stubbs is a low key genius when it comes to
Yeah,
sports,
yeah, yeah.
man.
You know he
He
good
just
at
don't
stuff
be
like
he don't
that.
be putting it out there like that. He know what he doing, dog.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, me and Stubbs was the only ones that didn't take a quarterback till about the ninth round. So
Okay,
I was watching
who got
Stubbs
Gardner
though.
Minshew?
Nah, he got Love. I think he got Jordan Love if I'm
who
not mistaken. I think Stubbs do. I could be wrong though.
I
He'll
got Jordan Love.
so okay, he got Love. Ah shit, who do I got? I think I got Deshaun Watson.
You got Gardner Minshew.
Nah, he on
who
the
got
bench.
Deshaun Watson? Trent, you got Deshaun Watson?
I don't man, I forgot who I got, man. I gotta go look, man. The
Did
squad is
any
nice though. The squad is nice though.
did anybody take my advice and get Trey Tucker?
I don't know.
No,
Hey,
I don't know.
he's probably there in free agency somewhere. Somebody need to go get him.
Trey Tucker?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that name
Yeah,
too.
you got Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I thought I did. Yeah.
Yeah, and Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, yeah, I got Baker as my backup. I think
Yeah,
Baker will do something.
You might as well
yeah.
start Baker.
Devontae.
I might though, cause Dallas defense. I don't know about Dallas defense, and the game is in Cleveland.
I'm just saying, look at the division he's playing in compared to what the Browns playing against the Ravens,
Hey,
Bengals, and
Train.
you know
Do not start Deshaun Watson, man.
yeah,
Don't
that's what I'm
start
saying.
Deshaun against Dallas.
We got you week 2 to Terrain, so don't get to talking too
Okay,
jazzy.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Don't get
okay.
to talking too
Yeah, do not
jazzy.
start Deshaun, man.
Yeah.
I don't know about that kid, bro.
Do not get to talking too jazzy, but yeah, but
Hey,
uh
what these 49ers gonna do against the Jets?
we at home,
Probably
man.
anything they want. I don't
10,
believe in the
10,
Jets.
10 point victory. We
I
at
don't think the
home.
Jets are
We
what
might
I
beat
don't
them
think the
by more
Jets
than
are.
that.
I don't think the Jets are what people are saying they are.
They're defensively they is, but the thing about it is Shanahan's used to going against that defense in practice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The head coach from Jets Robert Shala come from 49ers. We're used to that defense. I'm pretty sure, you know, Shanahan has a pretty good game plan picked up. My only concern is when guys don't go through camp, they usually come in out of shape. Big Trent just got signed. I'm not saying Big Trent's gonna be out of shape. Shouts out to all my people that know Big Trent, but I mean, when you're a lineman, you gotta go through camp, bro. And we
Right.
had two guys that held out, so I'm hoping no injuries, no fluke injuries. They stay healthy. We needed Big Trent, and Big Trent got a lot of money yesterday, man.
I was
Like,
worried about that
I
for
mean,
y'all.
almost over. I knew he was gonna get his money. It's just, just what we was willing, and they gave him pretty much all of it up front. He got
Mm,
$48 million for signing
guaranteed.
his name. I didn't understand that he got 48 million for signing his name, and then they said it was what 28 signing bonus. So he walked away with pretty much the whole contract yesterday.
So you got
The
48
whole three.
guaranteed.
Nah, it wasn't 48 guarantee. Hold on.
He deserved it though.
Yeah. It,
Yeah.
it was some
He the he the he the
it was
best.
some crazy.
He the best in the business.
He got a reworked 3-year deal. He was already under contract, but oh yeah, 48 fully guaranteed and 25 at signing. That's what it was. Yeah.
Okay.
103 million in guarantees.
Golly.
Yeah, total.
And I
Yeah.
wanted to play basketball.
Man, that's a whole lot of money, man. 20.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, but the show's about to end, man. Shouts out to everybody that tapped in, didn't tap in with us. Larry Abram, thank y'all for tapping in with us. Rob, be rich. I'll be talking to both of y'all real soon. I don't know Bubba. I don't know what happened with Bubba, why he keeps getting kicked off, but Our show is about to end. Thanks to everybody that tapped in. Much love.
All right,
Yeah,
peace.
Raider Nation.
Appreciate y'all having me, bro.